Deliverance?
That's it. Yeah. Because you feel like you're in deliverance, right?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God,
That's
because I
freaking
called him. I'm
deliverance.
like, are you sure? Like, I am literally on a dirt road for a while. And I was like, but it's
dear
really
Lord.
beautiful up there.
Well, yeah, ain't nothing there.
No, I'd be bored as shit up there.
Right, take you 40 minutes to go to the grocery store.
If I lived up there, I would go insane because it would be boring for me.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. You got to be near something. Like if
Yeah.
I want to go to a restaurant, they want to go.
Yeah.
Something.
And it's not like we have a lot of choices here, but still.
No, but we still have some nice places.
Better than.
It's better not having none. Driving an hour to go to a mom and pop restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like you live in Montana. You know, in Montana, they carry cans of gas in the back of their trucks. Do you know why? Because it might be 500 miles between where they're at and the next gas station.
Nuh-uh.
Yes,
Really?
that's a fact. There's no people there.
Well, that's good.
Well, yeah.
Sometimes I can't take people.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's very true. The older I get, the less tolerant I am
I
of
think
people.
everybody's like that. The older that we get, the less tolerant we become. I feel like the older I'm getting, the less nonsense I want to put up with.
Less drama.
It's not even drama. I mean, there's good drama too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
There's
if
good
you
drama.
didn't have any drama in your life, life would be really fucking boring.
It would be
Okay,
boring.
it would be boring.
It would.
I mean, you got to have some spice in your life.
That's true. Yeah, I can agree with that. But
You know?
I get annoyed
Like
with people
good drama.
sometimes.
Good drama.
Yeah,
Not
there is
bad drama.
There is good drama. But I
Right?
don't know. I get annoyed with them.
With what?
People.
Well, who doesn't?
Yeah, I do. I get annoyed. But it's not all the time. It's only every now and then.
Well, I just feel like life's short. So the older you get, you start to realize you got more years behind you than you do in front of you. And
That's true.
so you start realizing, I don't have time for bullshit.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
want to enjoy. I want to be with people who enjoy being with me, that I enjoy being with.
Yeah.
That I'm making good memories with.
Yeah, no, none of the bullshit no more.
No.
The fake friends.
No fake friends.
Yeah.
No fake friends.
Fake friends, acquaintances who see. I have this big thing where people are be like, they're my friend. They're my friend. They're not your friend, dude. Just because you know them doesn't mean they're your friend. That's called an acquaintance. Let's go get you a better vocabulary.
Right.
Right.
If I really had to pick how many friends that I have,
Not many. I don't have hardly any.
me neither. I would say 3.
Yeah, that's probably about right. But yeah, I don't.
That really, really know me, that have known me for years, years and years.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah, that's
say
true.
3.
Yeah. But no. Just
And then I
'cause-
have friends that are, newer, but they don't know me like,
Yeah, well, yeah.
know, like-
I get that. I understand.
and I like it that way.
Well, yeah. It wouldn't. It's not like back in the day when we were young. It was herds of you going out, and now it's not like
I don't
that.
know. I feel like, because we had kids the ages that we had them now, everybody's like stepping into themselves again.
Oh, yeah, because the kids are getting grown.
Yeah, I had lunch with a old friend of mine, and she's the same way as me. Like, she doesn't call her kids every day, and
Oh, yeah, most people don't.
oh no, Phil, you're very wrong around
you think
here.
most people? Oh, yeah, around here.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, helicopter.
Yeah, that's
parents
true.
and grandparents. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
So, no, but she's a lot like I am. She's like, no, if they need me, they'll call.
Yeah, that's
Or,
true.
they'll go visit once in a while, but they're not like, so, they're doing their own thing now. She's going on cruises and
Mm-hmm.
doing things, and they both work,
Yeah.
full-time jobs. But I feel like our age group now is coming into its own again because our kids are grown and everybody's starting to reconnect. And, I
Yeah.
think that's a good thing about growing up in a small town, in a high school, where you can be friends with somebody for
40 years.
40 years.
Yeah.
And I have, 2 of those.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's nice.
Oh, it is.
And
It's real
even when
nice.
people drift apart, I believe that there's seasons in our life where people come in and out, and it's meant to be that way.
A lot of times life just gets in the way,
Well, yeah.
especially when you have kids.
Well, yeah, but and then people drift into each other's lives again. There's always a reason and a purpose for things. I always believe that.
Yeah.
And I'm a firm believer in manifestation. What you think about is exactly what you get, whether it's good or bad.
Oh, I agree.
It happens.
No,
Whether
it
you
does.
believe it or not, it's the truth. So
It does.
we direct our own lives. It only took me 30 years to figure that out. But once I figured that out, that's when good things started happening to me.
Yeah.
Keeping myself focused more. But yeah, it's nice that I've been reconnecting with some people, and it's a good feeling. It makes me feel good, and it makes me feel good to see how some of my old friends are doing.
Yeah.
And just the fact that we share, our lives a little bit and our struggles and where we are.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's nice. I mean, I don't go out much, but when I do, actually, I can't say that. When I go out, there's usually not that many people out. But when we go out to those things, those big events they have, they're nice to go out to because that's when everybody goes out.
yeah.
And that's when you see people we haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah.
That's why I enjoy those. So like the St. Patty's Day one, when they have the big band thing downtown, anything like that, the wing off, those kind of things is when you start seeing people. But I think you're right. The older we got, when our kids got grown, I think it kind of comes back around. It's like a full circle.
Yeah.
I think that's true. That's a neat
And
way to
then,
look at that.
the next round we got is where our parents are now.
Oh, yeah.
So, you look and you go, that's what we have ahead of us next.
Yeah, so how
So
do
then
I-
it's like, what do they call that? Like a midlife crisis,
Yeah, maybe.
But it's not a midlife crisis. It's where you actually realize, wait a minute, I can't be wasting time, taking things for granted. That's another thing.
Yeah.
I appreciate things so much more. I appreciate people so much more.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm very real more than I was years ago. I know who I am. I know what I like, what I don't like.
I agree with that.
Things that I never thought about before when I was younger. I just sort of floated by. I was reacting to life instead of
Being proactive. Yeah, I agree with that.
taking
But I think
control.
it's a problem is you just don't know any better.
no.
You just have no idea. The only thing I could say about like our parents is I look at them and realize the things that there's some of them, they have good qualities about them and bad qualities. And some things I like and some things I'm like, I don't want my life to be like that. I want, so I'll take steps to do A, B, C, D versus not doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, even when you like look at our parents now, they're elderly. So,
I'm sure they're going to love that
I
word.
mean, it's the truth. I mean, when you
I
hit-
wouldn't love that word either.
I wouldn't either, but when you hit over 70 or 80, that word is, I mean, they're elderly. I mean, what's the definition of elderly? Just
God.
old? You know what I
I
mean?
don't feel old. I mean, sometimes I feel old. Sometimes I don't.
No. No, but I mean, like how they are now.
You haven't hit the 50 club yet.
No, I'm a couple years away yet.
Well, you're about to. No, you're not too many years away.
Next year.
Next year.
Next year I hit 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be like,
2024.
oh, because it's a mental thing.
Yeah, it probably is.
It's not a physical thing. It's a mental thing.
And actually, the hardest one I had was, it was either, I can't remember if it was 30 or 40. It was 40. 40 was the hardest one. Because I never thought I'd live to see
I think
40.
33 was hard for me. And then I hit like 40. I think 40 was hard for me.
40 was
too.
hard.
But I don't think 50 was hard.
Yeah, and 30 was different too because, you still feel like you're 20, or not 50, 30 was different too because you still felt like you were 21,
Yeah.
but you're 30. What I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you can't do what the 21-year-olds are doing because now you're 30. Even though it's only like 9 years. But it's a
Yeah.
big difference between 30 and like 21, 22, 23. But I think the hardest one I had was 40. And I think because I never thought I'd live to see 40. I thought I'd be dead.
Oh, I didn't think I'd make it to 30.
I mean, I truly thought I'd be
I
dead.
really thought I'd be dead by 30.
I did. I thought I'd be dead.
I was wild.
Yes, you were. I remember some of your stories.
Listen, I had a phase there. I was wild for a while.
Oh, I don't know if wild's the actual.
I didn't do drugs or anything like that, people. So, you know.
But you took party to a whole new level.
Yes, I did.
A whole new level.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
But, I had
still
a hell
remember
of a
the
good
story.
time. Listen, I had fun. That's what matters.
I got to tell this story.
Memories and fun. No, please don't tell this story. Do not.
About the pond?
Nope.
Oh, come on. That is such a great story.
Fine. There's very few people know this story.
So Jeff Ritchie.
Everybody's gonna.
I just graduated high school and it was college, and I had to get up and go to. No, maybe I was in high school. I was in high school.
I don't know what you.
It was the end of my high school senior year, and I'm in bed, and Jeff Ritchie comes in upstairs. He's there to pick me up for school.
Is that when Tara was she with me that day?
I don't know who was with you. And I still remember Jeff Ritchie. It woke me up because I slept in. And I hear him upstairs laughing so hard. And I'm like, what is he laughing at? Like, what's so funny? So I go upstairs, and he's still laughing. He's got tears coming down his face. And I was like, what's up, Jeff? And he went, your sister, she got to tell you what she did last night. And I went, he goes, better yet, ask her where her car is. And I look at her and go, Sharon, where's your car?
It's bad, people. It's really not funny.
She goes, it's in Lion's Pond. And I went, it's in the pond? Like the actual pond?
It wasn't up in Lion's Pond. No, it was in some farmer's
pond. Some farmer's pond? Oh, dear Lord.
Just the front end. Okay, it didn't get water in it or anything. It didn't get water in it. It was pulled out okay.
Oh, God.
And I remember Craig Robertson coming over and calling me floating duck forever.
He's a sheriff now.
Yeah, calling me floating duck forever. Because he would always come over the house.
That's freaking funny.
Yeah.
That is funny.
I had some wild times.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a whole group of girls.
Yeah?
Yeah, I had a big clique going on.
That was funny. And then they tried to tow it out with a television cable.
No, that was a
different time.
Scenario. It's a whole different scenario.
Oh, my God.
And listen, it wasn't my car we were trying to tow out that time either. It was someone else.
Oh, no, you were trying to tow it out with the Bronco.
Yes.
With Mom's Bronco. Mm-hmm. And I remember Dad heard about it, got all mad.
Oh, I know. That's what happens when you move your kids to Western Maryland. We all become rednecks.
Yeah.
That shit goes on.
It does. It doesn't matter where you're from. You could be from the inner city Baltimore, and you move out here. Next thing you know, you're going to want a buggy, a pickup truck, and you're going to want to go fishing and kayaking and camping and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Swimming. Yep, that's what you're going to do.
Drink lots of beers.
Drink lots of beer, play a lot of music loud. That's what you're going to do.
I don't drink a lot of beer.
No. It bloats me. I can't.
It bloats me.
Makes me feel like I'm freaking 900 pounds.
I just don't drink a lot. Not like I used to.
Well, I don't think any of us drink like we used to. I'd be dead.
I would be dead too.
You'd be dead too.
I would have been dead long ago.
We'd both be dead. Honestly, on how Mom survived.
But I had a good growing up. Those memories.
Yeah.
Cake parties in the woods and stuff. I would not trade that for anything.
We'd have big bonfires and
I wouldn't trade that for anything.
There'd be 150 people there.
It was the best.
We could put it on.
Our kids don't know what that means.
I remember it was like me, Trent, Jeff. Oh dear Lord, Trent's brother. I mean, there was a bunch of us, and we'd go get all the firewood, get it all ready the day before.
Yeah.
To start hauling it up in pickup trucks and whatever. However we could get it up there.
Yeah.
And then we'd have it all set. And we'd be like, all right, next. And there were no cell phones. So I don't know how everybody heard. It was like, what do they call that? The phone tree. Get the phone tree going. You remember the phone tree?
No.
You call one or two people, and then they start calling a couple people. Wasn't like you could send a mass.
I don't know. I just showed up.
Yeah, see? But you had to find out about somewhere. You didn't get no freaking text message.
Nope.
We didn't have none of that.
Nope.
And freaking 150 people show up to a bonfire.
Yeah.
With alcohol. All under 21.
Yes. It was a lot of fun.
Some were over 21, but most of them were 20 and under. Because usually the 21-year-olds were going to the bars by then.
But it was fun.
Oh, yeah, it was a blast. We did that every weekend for a long time.
Yep.
And now they put houses in where we used to have the bonfires.
Oh.
Yeah, up there by up behind Frost Elementary School.
Oh yeah.
We used to have a ton of bonfires
Yeah,
up there.
Yeah.
And then they put
I
all
was
them
up there
houses
too,
in.
Yeah.
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 They put a ton of houses in up there. But that's where we used to go. I don't know where the kids go now. I'm sure they go somewhere.
They don't go
They
anywhere.
don't do
They
it
play
now.
their freaking games till 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning
Yeah, they do.
and socialize by texting.
Yeah.
Stupid.
It is.
I mean, let's get real. It's just stupid.
I mean,
and I wonder they all have anxiety,
I
mental
will say,
breakdowns.
I still think
They can't deal one-on-one. They all have mental breakdowns. It's because they don't speak.
they don't have social
text.
skills. I will say that I think we're extremely lucky to be in, what are we, Gen X? We're Gen X. Because our generation is the last generation that can really, I think, remember growing up without these.
Yeah.
You know? Because I was in high school when the cell phone came out. I was a senior.
Yeah.
But that was in big Zach Morris phones. Do you remember them?
They were big.
They
Yeah.
were huge. And there was no text message. It was just a phone.
Yeah.
But yeah, just what everything we've seen, I think if 100 years from now, they'll be like, let's go back in the future. Where would you go? They'd probably pick our generation. Just because everything we got to see.
But I don't know. It's fun.
It is fun.
But now, we're at the age where it's just like all over again.
Oh, yeah, you get to do it all over again.
I feel like I'm having a good time.
Well, you should be having a good time. That's the
Well,
whole
I'm
point.
starting to. How's that? I'm just
Yeah,
starting to.
I mean, that's the whole point. You should have a good time. I think.
And I can't handle, listen, here's one thing I can't handle is being around people who constantly focus on all their aches and pains and this and that. And
Nancy negative.
I don't know,
Someone who's
but I
always
can't
negative.
deal with all the aches and pains and this and that. I used to drag myself to work sick as a dog. I ignore it. I put it on the back burner and take some Sudafed, suck it up, and keep going.
That's true.
Because if you keep focusing on all that, then you're going to get worse.
Oh, yeah. I can agree with that. But there are a lot of people who do that. Everything's doom and gloom. I can't handle.
I can't either.
Doom and
I
gloom
feel like there's a
people.
lot of that in a small town, too.
There is a lot of that, which is weird. I don't understand that.
The doom and gloom?
Yeah, I don't get it. Do you get it?
No.
I don't either.
It's like poison.
I'm not sure why they're like that.
Poison. Poisons
It
your
is.
mind and it poisons your...
And that gets everybody else thinking the same way.
Oh, of course.
You'd be like, what the hell, man? Like, come up to me and be like, oh, man, this one's wrong. I got this wrong. And this can't move. And
I'm like, you're not 70.
I can't fucking take it,
Oh, my
man.
God.
I can't take it.
I feel right now the best I've ever felt in so long. But I've been
Yeah.
working out like crazy.
That's why. Working out does everything for
I mean, listen, there are days I don't want to, but I force myself,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I do.
and I feel so much better. And I got a lot of energy.
You do.
Didn't I text you at like 4 in the morning?
Yes.
And it's like 7 in the morning, and I'm like, where are these people? Like, I've already talked to the plumber and this and that, and I'm like, I have half my day is done, and everybody's still in bed. Like, what?
That's true.
I can't deal.
Yeah. That's very true.
Yeah. Like, I was that. And now I'm like, not that anymore.
That's true,
I'm
too.
feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah, you should. You should be able to go do what you want now. I mean, you earned it. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know what I'm going to do. I probably am going to get a buggy.
That'd be fun.
And then I'm going to go, I am going to go to Florida.
Yeah.
And I may do some things down there.
Good.
I might skydive.
That's fun. It's the best thing I ever did.
I'm scared of heights.
Me too.
So I
I'm
want
not
to
now.
conquer it. I'm going to conquer it.
That's why I went.
I am going to conquer
I'll
it.
give you a story.
But, to jump out and see the blue ocean
It's
and all
unbelievable.
that, I can deal with that.
It's unbelievable. So I was scared of heights. Like I could get up on a roof,
Yeah.
like a regular, because I put roofs on. Until I got up on a roof where I had to get on a ladder, to get on another ladder, to get on another ladder,
Oh my
to
God,
get on a
I
roof.
couldn't do it. It makes my hands sweat.
I couldn't do it. I could not do it. So I was like, I can get up on like a little rancher house. That's okay. I can do that. But even if I got close to the edge, I'd be like, you know how you feel it? And you're like,
Yes.
like the
Like you're gonna
panic comes.
just-
Yeah.
yeah.
Or I'm just going to go head first,
Just fall over.
That's how it was. And then eventually I was like, you know what? I think the only way to get over that is to go skydiving, and I was like, I
you
used to
scared?
sit there.
When
Oh
you
my
looked
God.
out of the plane,
It wasn't just that. There was a bunch of stuff.
did you throw up?
No, I didn't do any of that.
Did
So
you
Jaleesa
poop your
went, right?
pants?
No, I didn't do any of that. Like, so what happened was,
Oh
all right, so
my.
that I tell her, I was like, I want to go skydiving. She's like, all right. She thinks I'm full of shit, right?
She went.
She went too. She went with me. We went at the same time. And by the way, don't go second. That's all I could say. Go first.
Did you go first?
I
or
went second.
Oh, she went.
So you get to
first.
watch someone jump out of a freaking perfectly good airplane, and it is
Was she yelling?
fucked up.
Was